Hey guys, Minty here, and just wanted you guys to know if you're struggling on solo queue and you use the meta builds, you know, the dead hearts and stuff like that. Just don't be boring, guys. There's so many very strong perks, especially during solo queue, that you can use to avoid the killer, and in chases as well. Very good. This one, for example, alert. Alert is by far the most underrated perk ever. You see the killer every time he breaks anything, a wall, a gen, a pallet. You see him non-stop, and from any distance. You got bite the bullet. It's just next level. I've done videos before with the. If you've seen it before, even on my TikTok, I added with bite the bullet, lucky break, you know, and stuff like that. It's incredible. Distortion is probably by far one of the most powerful perks. Many killers nowadays like to run, you know, lethal, floods of rage. They got now nowhere to hide a lot, you know, because if they bring eruption or Call O'Brien, they also bring nowhere to hide, and this distortion just nullifies everything. Even in chase, you regain the token for each 30 seconds inside the killer's terror radius, but they also regain tokens while in chase. That is insane. It's non-stop. You just have infinite distortion, unless it's yeah, that's good. And that hooked me apparently. Yeah. See, got the bullet. Obviously, I think he doesn't like the sound.
The box. You opened it.
Yeah. Oh, he has Blood Warden. He's got Blood Warden. See, when you have distortion, you go into the thing. See? Aura is revealed. That means he has Blood Warden. Alright. To heal. Also, you got one of my ultimate favorites. You got the Metal of Man, Sabo, you know. You got the Sabo set. You got obviously Boon Circle of Healing. You set that up early, find a decent spot early in the game, and then take protection hits. Obviously activate Metal of Man and Sabo when you need to. With Saboteur, you see if they have Scourge hooks, you know, you'll see him glow in yellow, bright yellow. It's really, really good, and most killers will risk it to try and get someone to the Scourge hook, you know, and if you're there on time, it's incredible. Even in solo queue, it works so much. It comes into clutch a lot. And then you got reactive healing. So within a 32 meter terror radius of a survivor that loses a health state to the killer. Even for example, if killers, you're in the killer's terror radius, for example, within 32 meters, but say for example your teammate is nearby as well and they step in a bear trap against a trapper, and you're injured, reactive healing will give you 50% of your missing healing progress. It is insane. Obviously mangled, like Sloppy Butcher, will kind of counter it unless you're already healing. If you're already healing and someone gets hit nearby within 32 meters, it goes up by 50% instantly while you're healing. Obviously this one's easily cleansable. Of course. Obviously I can't Sabo now, but I'll take a protection. Look at this, he has Sloppy. See, I started healing, look at the reactive healing. Down too quick. I don't know why Dwight's killing himself, but okay. we go. And for example, say you activated your Metal of Man, and the person you were taking protection hits for gets downed while you're near. Reactive healing will boost your health back. And say the killer wants to slug and sees you still, so you still have Metal of Man. So once they hit you, it's not endurance. It's a proper protection hit that you get. It protects you from anything. There's no mending, nothing involved. And after using Metal of Man, and you say you had heals, it stays on from where you left off. And the one, like many people complain, oh, my teammates are not on solo queue, my teammates are not healing me, blah blah blah. So you got botany knowledge. Healing speed is increased by 50%. So add that with self-care. That stacks, the speed stacks, and resilience stacks on the speed of healing when you're injured. But reactive healing as well. So once you get hit, say for example you lose the killer, he's on someone else, stick nearby. If there's a gen near where the person's being chased, stick nearby. If they get hit, your reactive healing hits, and then you can just finish it off really fast. It's really, really good as well. Got, for solo queue, to make quick heals and quick saves. If you need to heal quickly, and the person's dying, you can really, really do it well. And if there's a boon, and if you're in the boon, this stuff helps. It boosts your speed like crazy. So yeah, that's another one for you if you want. Another one, I'd done a video on this. My friend Ben, he adores this build. He just thought of it himself, especially after the distortion buff. He started running this for a while. He even comes back to it from time to time nowadays as well. I have a video up on my YouTube. It's an older one. I can link it in the description. Alert, as always, it is insanely good. When I play killer, I rarely see survivors having that equipped. Sometimes I do, yeah. There are matches that there's 1 or 2 survivors that have it, but it's too rare to see. It's underslept. It's a slept on perk. Distortion again. Obviously, say they have lethal, you know exactly where they are. If they break something, if there's breakable walls in the map, say for example Dead Dog Saloon at the start, you'll know immediately what killer it is. If it's a stealth killer, you won't see them, but you get a notification that they're breaking something from the start. If there's lethal, you know exactly if they have it at the beginning, because you lose a token. Windows, we all know about Windows. And Sprint Burst is a very good perk, especially if you're doing a gen in the wide open, in the dead zone, and you need to, make a quick escape. This one comes into clutch a lot. So yeah, highly recommended for solo queue and in a team play as well. If you're in a Swift, you can call out everything. When Ben has this on, we run anything, and we know exactly what killer is, what perks. We can name the perks immediately. This one is also pretty good. It's good in the team one, but it's also good in solo queue, but especially when you have a killer that has Eruption and Colorblind. They love to kick gens. They're gonna go kick gens no matter what. So you have the Blast Mine that will blind them as well. You got the Flashbang. So if you have that built up and you have the Blast Mine, the killer comes to kick your gen, keep in mind, if they also have like a nowhere to hide, or any other, or even other gens they won't see. This, when you blind the killer by any means having Residual Manifest on, it gives them blindness status effect for 30 seconds. It is unreal. It is so good. So underrated. As killer one time, because nobody uses it, one time it got me that somebody had Residual Manifest. And they blast mined the gen I wanted to kick, and oh my god, I was like, what the hell? No way! I was like, do they really have, because you never see it. And it changes everything. Aura's perks, say you down someone, they down someone after they get blast minded, they won't see hooks still. Within those 30 seconds, they won't see where the hooks unless they're in view. Say it's an indoor map. It's a nightmare. You're gonna have to wander about the map. So highly recommend, guys, for just for your own amusement. Makes for good content. And my all-time favorite, solo queue, team play, it does not matter. Head-on, quick and quiet is still one of the top fun perks builds to do. The third and fourth perk is your choice. Empathy works if you want to go for head-on saves, flashlight saves, or whatever you see fit in the moment, you know? Head-on saves is just so satisfying. It's unreal. Especially on solo queue when, you know, you're the one who has to predict and plan everything, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so leave your comments below of what builds do you guys like to use as well. And if you test out these builds, let me know how it goes. So yeah, take it easy guys, I will catch you on the next one.